If you can do what this video teaches twice a week for the next 30 days, you'll be breaking 90 consistently. When a golfer can't break 90, it always comes down to these three problems: penalties, 2 chips, and 3 putts. I'm gonna start with putting because this is where most strokes are lost a lot on the golf course. If you ever miss 3 putts at all during your rounds, this is the easiest way to shave strokes fast. So I got 5 tees in my hand. I'm just gonna take 1 pace from the hole, and we're gonna place 5 tees around the hole. They don't have to be perfectly dispersed. We just wanna give ourselves looks at different putts. So this is the 3-foot circle, and the goal is to make 25 putts in a row. If you miss a putt, you start back over at 0, and you keep going until you make 25 putts in a row. And you'll wanna make sure you're using the free tracker that I've linked in the description to keep track of how many misses you have. This is gonna help you measure your progress and see just how quickly you're improving. Being automatic from this distance, from 3 feet, is a key skill to breaking 90. And even though it's not a whole lot of fun to practice, you're gonna see progress very quickly after doing this drill just a couple of times. And let's move on to drill 2. This next drill is gonna drive you crazy, but it's also gonna dramatically decrease the number of 3 putts you're having. It's called the drawback drill. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pick 9 holes. Each hole's a different distance. So for this hole, we're gonna do about 25 feet. So I'll take 8 paces away from the hole. Anytime I miss a putt, I have to pull the ball 1 putter length away from the hole before I hit the next putt. Now, when you first start doing this drill, you're gonna find yourself doing 4 putts, 5 putts, maybe even 6 putts. That's okay, it's part of the process. It's teaching you to really lock in on those 5 to 10 foot putts, which is a very valuable skill, not just for breaking 90, but for any golfer. All right, so let's take 8 paces. Ooh, good line. So we're gonna take our putter, drop it back here, pull the ball back 1 putter length to the end of the putter. And now we're putting for par from about 5 feet. Okay, we got a par. That drill, it just sucks because every single putt you hit is stressful. But that's great because it simulates what you're feeling out on the course. When you have those 4 to 7 footers out on the course, those are scary putts, those aren't fun. This gives you the opportunity to practice them a bunch with something at stake. All right, so you're gonna do 9 holes like that. You're gonna log your score in this free tracker in the description, and then you're gonna move on to the next drill. Our next drill is a chipping drill. It's called 5 to 5. As someone who's not breaking 90, you're not gonna be hitting a lot of greens. So what you're gonna do for this one is we're taking 5 balls and we're picking a hole. And we're gonna walk 25 yards away from that hole, and any ball that's within 5 feet, you get 1 point for. You're gonna play 5 holes, so the maximum perfect score would be 25. This drill is gonna train you to know exactly what a 25-yard chip feels like, because once you've got the feel for a 25-yarder, it's gonna be very easy to adjust when you have a 15-yarder or a 35-yarder. So when you first start doing this, you're gonna be pretty bad at it. But just like the drawback drill, improvement comes quickly if you're practicing a couple times a week. That should be pretty good. That should be pretty good. You can try it with your lob wedge, you can try it with your gap wedge, you can try it with your 9-iron, your 7-iron. Figure out which club you're most consistent with and stick to that club. That's the 5 to 5 chipping drill. Let's head over to the range. We're gonna do the 75-yard wedge next. Next up is the 75-yard drill. As a 90s golfer, you're not hitting a whole lot of greens in regulation. You're having some fast shots, you're hitting it thin sometimes. That's not gonna stop you from breaking 90. When you hit it fat, when you hit it thin, you're gonna be leaving yourself these partial wedge shots 50 to 150 yards in. So we need to dial those in. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hit 10 balls, trying to hit a 75-yard target. And for every ball that first bounces within 5 yards of that 75-yard target, you're giving yourself a point. Keep track of your total points in the tracker and watch your progress as you do this drill twice a week. 10 balls, add up your total score within 5 yards, put it in the tracker, watch your progress. Okay, drill number 5 is the short on purpose drill. Sometimes as a higher handicap golfer, you just want to swing the club as hard as you can every time. That's not conducive to good scores, and it's not necessary at all. Being able to hit your 7-iron 200 yards is not a valuable skill. The skill comes in knowing exactly how far you hit the club. So what we're doing for this drill is, first off, we got to make sure we can get clean strike, clean compression on the ball. And I've got a 7-iron here, which I normally hit my 7-iron about 175, 180. My goal is to compress the ball with a clean stroke and have it only go in the 160 to 165 range. So I'm leaving it 15 yards short of its normal distance. Every ball that I compress cleanly and hit short of what I would normally hit that club, I get a point. This is gonna clean up your iron ball striking a ton. Don't swing your irons as hard as you can. Swing them so you know how far the ball is gonna go. So there, I did a half swing and got clean compression, and it still went 175. So I wouldn't get a point for that. It went too long. You really have to focus that balance between compressing the ball cleanly and a shorter backswing. It's still gonna go far, even with that short backswing. If you're hitting the ball pure and compressing it, it still flies. And that was 175 again. So that's one interesting thing you'll find out about this drill is you're gonna swing softer, you're gonna hit the ball more cleanly, more purely, and you're not gonna lose a lot of distance. But the goal here is to take some distance off of it. So we're 0 for 2 still. There we go. That was about 160, 165. That's what we're trying to do here. 10 balls, log your score in the tracker. That's it for the short on purpose drill. Let's move on to drill number 6, the safe side driver game. Okay, the last drill is called the driver safe side game. Again, we're hitting 10 balls, this time with driver. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna look out on the range and we're gonna find something about the width of a 40-yard fairway. So these 2 green humps out here, I'm gonna say from the left edge of the left hump to the right edge of the right hump, that's my fairway. And then I pick a side to be the safe side, and I pick a side to be the OB side. Now, any shot I hit to the OB side is gonna be -3 points. Any shot I hit to the safe side is gonna be -1 point. And any shot that stays on the fairway is gonna be +1 point. This drill helps you learn to aim away from hazards, aim away from trouble, and avoid those penalties, which we know can cause catastrophic results. So we're gonna hit 10 balls. If you can score 0 or higher on this drill, you're in a really good place. And that is right down the middle. It's another beauty. Keep a running score of your 10 shots. Log it in the tracker. Watch how fast you progress. So if you can do those 6 drills twice a week for 1 month, you'll be breaking 90. If you can't do twice a week, do once a week. 2 months to break 90, it's still pretty good. We're attacking the things that cause blow-up holes and helping you make sure that bogey is typically your worst score, along with helping you sneak in a few more pars along the way. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. And remember, this free tracker to track your progress is right here in the video description. Grab that and you'll be breaking 90 in no time.